Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Free Daily Coaching. Sorry about our tardiness this morning. It's about 7 minutes past the top of the hour, and we're a little bit late. I want to say sorry. I apologize. I should have got over here. I was actually speaking with someone about free daily coaching, and I've been trying to register, and every time they go to the form, they get the registration form, but then when they click to actually register, it's taking them to an error page. So we were actually back there, and I was trying to send over links and get see why he was unable to connect. And so during that time, I was like, oh, we were just talking about getting this all done. And then all of a sudden we realized, hey, we got to go. It's free daily coaching time. So we can all, I think, say a big thank you to Chris Schaus for tagging me over on Facebook because my phone bleeped and said, hey, we gotta make things happen this morning. So this morning on Free Daily Coaching, I wanted to talk about something that I think is really important. And it's just a quick tech tip. It's nothing really complicated, but something I wanted to show everyone. And I'll show you on my computer. I use Google Chrome as my browser. And so if you use a different browser, it might look a little bit different. I would suggest just using Google. Just go Google it and use how to do this on your browser. If you're using Firefox or if you're using Safari or something other than Google Chrome. And the simple reason is just because I'm using Chrome, so I'm just going to show you Chrome. And the reason I'm showing this little tip is for a couple different reasons. One is a lot of times we're looking for something or we're looking at something and we're seeing the wrong thing. And it's because we're seeing like an old version of what should be. And so in this case, I'm bringing this up because I had several people actually having this issue, with trying to get onto the free daily coaching link, but also people have this experience quite often when promoting a link, let's say on Facebook or really anywhere where there's a dynamic link. And what I mean by that is a link that continually changes, right? Like, so for example, every month, the free daily coaching link changes. Or in this example, another example I'm going to use, if some of you are familiar with the marketing platform that I use, My Lead System Pro, they have a webinar that's held every Wednesday. So when people go to promote a main webinar link, they promote that Wednesday webinar link. Well, a lot of times people say, well, hey, this hasn't been updated, right? Like and it's showing the information from the previous page. So what I want to show you guys today is something super simple. We just go over here. I'm going to do a screen share. And I'm using Google Chrome, so I'm just going to open up a new tab here. And over on the right-hand side, you can go to the history, okay? And when you go over to the history, you can click on your history. And when you do that, it takes you into your browsing history. And here you can click on clear browsing data. And then when you click on that, you can clear your browsing history, your download history. This is what you really want to check is check this box that says cookies and other site and plugin data, and then cached images and files. Because what happens is these images are cached so that they're already set. It's like they're sitting and waiting to be loaded up for you so that they can just load automatically. But what's happening is if something's changed, you're seeing the cached image instead of the new one. So, and you could change like how long you want to do this for the last 4 weeks, the last week, right? So I'll just say, hey, in the last week, and then you can just oh no. So you guys probably, I guess we probably got kicked out because when I popped over there to do that and clear my settings, it logged me out of the webinar. So hopefully you guys are back. Let me try to load back up webinars on there here and see if I can see you all. And all right, good. All right, everyone made it. Still clear passwords, even though I don't know, that it might be a different setting on your computer that you have set up somewhere else in your settings. Oh, okay, perfect. I didn't, whoops. I wasn't sure if you guys would get dropped or if everything would go, because when I logged over, it logged me out. So that's just a quick way to, when you clear your browsing history and you clear your cookies, that's a quick way to be able to see the updated information and updated settings for web pages that have links and descriptions and meta tags and things that change on a weekly basis. And so when you do that, then you can, you could go in and then you're able to put in information and it will show the current information. So for example, I could go over to Facebook now and I could always make sure that if I promote a link, that it shows the current link. So let me go over to my fan page and see, and then I'll show you guys on a screen share here. Oh snap! It said, Google Chrome said, oh snap, something wrong with the page. Give me a, let's try to go over to, okay, here we go. I got to my fan page. So let me try and see, okay, so yeah, so let me just show my screen. So here's a good example. Over on Facebook, I put in a link to this weekly webinar that's happening this evening. And so how to use dynamic content and video on Facebook and pull 25 extra leads. So you can see it pulled the current information from this website. Had I not cleared my cache, there's a good chance that this would show the last time that I had placed this link. So whatever was in my cache. So it'd probably be like last week's and it would show. So just be aware of that when you're using a web browser. Just be aware that your computer is saving and caching some of the images and the links and some of the information. So if you're seeing the wrong thing or things haven't refreshed on your end, this is a quick and easy way to go in and be able to do a refresh on your end and be able to then move forward and be able to see what's actually happening, what's changed in real time, and not get stuck just being caught like, hey, how does, why am I not seeing what's currently being done on this page? So that was just a quick tip on, what is, and what are cookies? What are these cookies online? What do they do? What are these cached images? And how do they affect what you're looking for online? So that's one of the ways. Now, I want to remind everyone that today, this afternoon, we have free daily coaching, tons of free daily coaching, and that's our private training. And that is literally, we just do specifically for our specifically for my MLSP members, and then also for those who have decided to become paying clients. And this month, for the month of January, we're allowing everyone to join. So, and come by